All right, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning? All right, very good, very good. So I just want to say just a couple of words. We're going to go ahead and get the steppers off to their next piece that they're going to be doing. But for my 8th graders, I just want to say, you guys know I've been working with you for a while now. Love you all. Good luck, and good luck in your endeavors in the future. And just make sure that you understand that you can be anything that you want to be. A lot of hard work and dedication. Good luck.
You may be seated. Hello, Spark Academy families and students. My name is Kevin Kuzelbush, and I have the honor of being the principal of these fabulous children. We are so pleased to have you here today to celebrate the achievements of the 2017 8th grade class. Let's give them a round of applause. Hola familias y estudiantes, mi nombre es Kevin Kuzelbush y soy el principal de la Academy de Spark. Estamos muy contentos de tenerte aquí hoy para celebrar los logros de nuestra clase de grado 8, 2017. Before we begin, I would like to take a minute to recognize several of our honored guests. First, Maria Cruz from the Lawrence Public School Department. Thank you, Maria, for joining us. And I really want to recognize the teachers of Spark Academy who are on stage here and in the audience. I am so incredibly proud to be their principal. They are such a hard-working group of people that do everything they can for the benefit of their students. They work countless hours on instruction and teaching and supporting kids, and it's just a pleasure to be in a building with such committed educators. And on behalf of all the students, I thank you deeply. And finally, I'd like to thank all the families that are here today. You are obviously the foundation for your child's success, and obviously without you, no one would be here today. So thank you very much for all the families in the audience. I would now like to turn our program over to our Dean of Instruction, Shara Conroy, and our Dean of Operations, Mark Lauren.
Thank you very much, Mr. Q. Thank you all for being here. This morning, in addition to celebrating all of our students with their promotion to high school, we will also spend the first part of the ceremony recognizing certain students who have shown excellence in core academic subjects, all of the areas that we teach here at Spark Academy.
We've named these awards after famous men and women who have achieved rare levels of success and respectability in each of these fields. As we move through the ceremony and present these awards, we encourage you to read about these individuals by referring to their biographies, which are included as an insert in your program.
Our first award for today is the Pedro Martinez Golden Cleat Award for Excellence in Physical Education. Our physical education teacher, Mr. Mendoza, will present this award on behalf of the department.
I'm gonna have to do one of these, sorry. You guys look great, first of all. You look awesome. I know you know. Thank you. All right, but I'm not here to talk about every single person in here. I know that would take all day. I'm actually here to talk about one of our wonderful 8th graders here. I just want to give a second and read a little bit something about Pedro Martinez. Pedro Martinez is a former starting pitcher in the Major Baseball League. He played from 1992 to 2009 and is most notably known for his career with the Boston Red Sox from 1999 to 2004. From 2002 to 2006, he held the Major League record for the highest career winning percentage by a pitcher, with at least 200 decisions and a final record of 219 wins and 100 losses. Pedro is an 8-time All-Star, a 3-time Cy Young winner, and was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame on his first try in 2015. He did all this while only being 5'11" and 170 pounds in an era in baseball when big hitters dominated the league. I'm about to give it away, so you're not going to do the thing where you figure out what I'm talking about, just so you know. Wakil Tapia. Hang on, let me brag on you for a second. Wakil Tapia knows all about adversity. As many of his peers can tell you, before moving to Spark, he looked very different. In his own words, "Yo, mister, you know I used to be mad fat?" What Wakil may not know is that I also used to be mad fat. But inside Wakil is a desire to change. This permanent change happens in his mind and his heart as much as in his body. Wakil has set his mind on this change. You can see this when he walks into school in the morning with his workout gloves on and his headphones in. His heart is devoted to fitness. This year, he took a few of his peers and began training them in the fitness center. That's my job. Thank you for taking my job. During athletics football class, Wakil is as much a star player as he is a coach and a motivator. He can change the entire energy of that class with his competitiveness. Wakil's desire to grow and change will no doubt lead him to a healthy life. I challenge him to follow his newfound passion, and may it lead him to happiness in his future. Congratulations, Wakil.
Our next award is the Ellen Ochoa Award for Excellence in Science. Our 8th grade science teacher, Ms. Kelleher, will present this award on behalf of the Science Department.
Ellen Ochoa once said, "Don't be afraid to reach for the stars." This year's winner does not seem to be afraid of much. As a clear leader in her class, the student constantly shows what it means to be curious about the world. She makes connections between ideas and never settles for an explanation unless she fully understands it. She has demonstrated that her knowledge of science is vast, scoring a perfect score on her cumulative science exams twice, and also being able to break down concepts for her peers to understand. This year we have learned that science is one thing that we can all use to help change the world. I am sure that this student will use her talent, enthusiasm, and curiosity to do just that. The 2016-2017 Ellen Ochoa Award for Excellence in Science goes to Lily Angel Alvaro.
Our next award is the Cesar Chavez Award for Excellence in Humanities. Our 8th grade humanities teacher, Ms. Telligan, will present this award on behalf of the Humanities Department.
In humanities, we have two pretty big goals. First, we practice reading and writing by analyzing complex primary sources and writing essays about them. And second, we learn about times in our history when people's voices weren't always heard, and we try to determine why this happened and what could be done. The student I'm about to tell you about has excelled on both fronts. He's always diligently working on his own to master whatever I've given him. Whenever we read something new, the student is always the first to have his hand up and ask, "Wait, is this really what they meant?" And also, how can they say that? The student not only wants to know what happened, but also why. Once he understands, he then works hard to express his ideas clearly, frequently asking if something he's written makes sense or how he can make it clearer. These questions and concerns stretch into his daily interactions with the world. I know that whenever something important happens in the world, in the news, I have to be sure that I'm ready to talk about it as soon as I get to school, because this student will ask me to teach him about it and to teach the rest of the class. I know that as he continues on into high school, he will continue to share his ideas and his concerns about the world and to stay conscious of everything that's happening. So the 2017 Cesar Chavez Award for Excellence in Humanities goes to Eddie Cruz.
Each year, we have students submit a speech to enter themselves into a contest to be the class speaker. While only one student can be selected, we had many wonderful entries, and we would like any student who submitted a speech to stand and be recognized. I would now like to bring up one of our English language arts teachers, Mr. Holton, to introduce this year's student speaker for the 8th grade class.
It is a great honor to introduce this year's student speaker, Catherine Reynoso. Catherine was selected to speak to her classmates and our audience today due to her embodiment of our common value of perseverance. Her story is representative of the path that many of our students have to follow, but her accomplishments along the way stand out as powerful testaments to the student experience at Spark Academy. Thank you, Catherine, for sharing your Spark story today. We are a stronger community because of you.
Hola, clase de 2021. Yo no puedo creer que vamos para el liceo. Yo quiero comenzar diciendo gracias a todos los maestros y los padres. Desde quinto grado yo aprendí que si tú quieres algo, tú tienes que trabajar duro. Cuando yo recuerdo, en quinto grado, yo no sabía inglés. Lice, Mariela, Samuel y yo comenzamos el mismo día y ellos no sabían hablar inglés como yo. Miss Massabo y Miss Gordon nos ayudaron a hablar inglés y a nunca parar cuando era muy difícil para nosotros. Miss Massabo y Miss Gordon nos enseñaron a nunca parar y siempre estar positivo. Todos los maestros trabajan muy duro todos los días para que nosotros podamos aprender. Y los maestros vienen a la escuela todos los días porque les importa. Los maestros quieren que nosotros tengamos una buena educación para tener un buen trabajo cuando estamos grandes. Algunos maestros es nuestros amigos y también nos demuestra que está orgulloso de nosotros. A Spark Academy nosotros aprendemos a nunca darse por vencido a algo y siempre trabajar muy duro todos los días. Spark Academy es un lugar donde tú puedes estar. Hay muchos maestros que tú puedes confiar. Spark Academy es un lugar donde nosotros nos divertimos. A Spark Academy hay muchos esportes donde los estudiantes trabajan muy duro y también ponen su corazón. Todos nosotros tenemos que estar orgullosos de nosotros porque trabajamos muy duro durante el año y también trabaja como un equipo. Pero más que eso, nos hicimos amigos. Ya nosotros nos vamos de Spark Academy, pero recuerde que los maestros dicen, nunca darse por vencido en nuestro sueño y ser responsable, eso vamos a poder cambiar en nuestra vida. Para terminar, le quiero decir, nunca darse por vencido en su sueño y también las opciones que hace ahora afectarán tu vida en el futuro. Gracias, buena suerte y felicidades. Hello, class of 2021. I can't believe we're going to high school. I want to start by saying thanks to all the teachers who have been here since 5th grade and those who enjoyed us throughout the year. And also thanks to parents, family, and administration. Since 5th grade, I had learned that if you want something, you have to work really hard. And I had achieved a lot since 5th grade. When I arrived in 5th grade, I didn't know English and I couldn't understand what the teachers said. Lise, Mariela, Samuel, and I started the same day, and they were like me. They didn't know English either. Ms. Massabo and Ms. Gordon helped us learn English, and we didn't stop or give up. Even when it was hard for us, we continued learning and never give up on our dream. Again, thanks to Ms. Massabo and Ms. Gordon, who taught us to never give up and always be positive. All the teachers work really hard every day so we can learn and be successful in our life. Teachers come to school every day because they care about us. They want us to get a good education so we can get a good job when we grow up. Some teachers are our friends. They support us. They sometimes show that they are worried about us and show that they are proud of us. At Spark Academy, we learn to never give up on something and always work really hard every day. Spark Academy is also a place where you can belong. There are many teachers you can trust to. Spark is also a place where we have a lot of fun. At Spark Academy, there are many sports and activities, which many students are good at. Students are always working really hard and putting their heart into. We should all be proud of ourselves because we work really hard throughout the year and we have become a team. But more than that, we have become friends. Now we are living in Spark Academy, but remember what teacher at Spark always say. Never give up on your dream. Work really hard every day. Always show your determination and be responsible. This is how we can make a change in our life and we all become leaders. In closing, I want to remind all of us, never give up on your dream and remember that the choice you make now will always affect your life. I'm very proud to have been at Spark Academy for 4 years. They have been the best year of my life. Thank you to all the teachers and all my classmates. I'm going to miss you. Good luck and congratulations. Love you.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Catherine another round of applause. Hello, everybody. My name is Crystalline Guzman, and I am the Dean of Students of Spark Academy. I am honored to be here today to help celebrate the outstanding achievements of our 8th grade class. We will now be giving out the Julia Alvarez Award for Excellence in English Language Development. Our English as a second language teacher, Ms. Gordon, will present this award on behalf of the ESL department.
La ganadora del premio Julia Alvarez por la excelencia en el desarrollo del idioma inglés es una estudiante increíblemente motivada y profesional. No es fácil llegar a una nueva escuela, sobre todo cuando usted no sabe muy bien el idioma. Pero esta estudiante mostró una perseverancia increíble durante todo el año y nunca se dio por vencida. Ella siempre hacía preguntas y intentaba lo mejor cada día. Siempre estaba preparada para la clase y utilizaba sus recursos. Esta estudiante siempre estaba en la tarea y enfocada porque se dio cuenta de que cada momento en la clase es una oportunidad para aprender y mejorar, especialmente cuando se está aprendiendo un nuevo idioma. También participó en muchas actividades extracurriculares. Aunque tenía muchas otras obligaciones, siempre terminaba su trabajo. Ella es un gran ejemplo de cómo un estudiante puede equilibrar diferentes actividades y tener éxito. Todos estamos muy orgullosos de lo mucho que ha crecido este año. The winner of this year's Julia Alvarez Award for Excellence in English Language Development is an incredibly motivated and professional student. It is not easy to come to a new school, especially when you don't know the language very well. But this student showed incredible perseverance throughout the whole year, and she never gave up. She always asked questions and tried her best every single day. She was always prepared for class and used her resources. This student was always on task and focused because she realized that every moment in class is an opportunity to learn and improve, especially when you are learning a new language. She also participated in many extracurricular activities. Even though she had many other obligations, she always completed her work. She is a great example of how a student can balance different activities and be successful. We are all so proud of how much she has grown this year. The winner of the Julia Alvarez Award for Excellence in English Language Development is Adasha Lim.
Next, we will be presenting the Maya Angelou Award for Excellence in English Language Arts. Our two English language art teachers, Ms. Byman and Mr. Holton, will be presenting this award on behalf of the ELA department.
Spark Academy's 8th grade class was presented with a challenge to immerse themselves in advanced literature and writing exercises this year. Throughout the year, they read a variety of short stories from Edgar Allan Poe to George Orwell's Animal Farm and acted out scenes from Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. This year's Maya Angelou ELA Award winner demonstrated both mastery and growth in encountering advanced coursework.
This student consistently raises the bar for ELA assignments. He is an avid reader, thoughtfully contributes to class discussion, and has shown tremendous acumen in the area of language arts that will serve him well as he begins his high school career at Abbott Lawrence Academy this coming fall. This student has surpassed all expectations in reading and writing this year and is the honor of Mr. Holton and myself to present Ryan Baralt with this year's Maya Angelou Award for Excellence.
Our final subject award of the ceremony will be the Renee Dakar Award for Excellence in Mathematics. Our math teachers, Mr. Cox and Ms. Schlitter, will be presenting this award on behalf of the math department.
In math class at Spark Academy, students improve their critical thinking skills through problem solving and careful analysis of real-life situations. Students learn to organize, analyze, and interpret data, find patterns between numbers and shapes, and learn how equations and mathematical expressions can describe these scenarios.
This year's recipient for the René Descartes Award consistently demonstrated mathematical mastery in all of these areas, excelling in logical reasoning and problem solving. They never shied away from a challenge attempting extension assignments, challenge problems, and even writing some challenge problem puzzles for other students to try. This student never settled, always looked for more ways to deepen their learning, and wasn't afraid to retry, rethink, or rework any mistake. They consistently brought their creativity and a real sense of joy for learning math into the classroom in ways that impacted not only their own learning, but that of their peers. It is with great pleasure that this year's René Descartes Award for Excellence in Math goes to Fernando Alvarado.
Let's give one more round of applause for all the subject winners. Very well done. And now I have the pleasure of turning your attention to the side wall to watch a slideshow we have put together showing just a handful of the many memories our 8th graders have made during their time here at Spark. We hope you enjoy it.
Petaroff, the assistant principal here at Spark Academy. And as you can see from that tremendous slideshow, we have an incredible amount of talent and hard work in this class. I look forward to seeing what this group of students will do in the future. We will now be moving on to the moment you have all been waiting for, the presentation of certificates. Our first homeroom will be the Eagles.
Jason Almanzar, Fernando Alvarado, Ryan Burrell, Yadira Barbosa Torres, Adam Boucher, Jordan Brito, Nina Curtis, William Darras, JDL Fernandez, Abraham Garces, Alexis Gonzalez, Jeremiah Graciani, Jesus Marquez, Sabrina Marte, Melanie Morera, Joshua Pena, Janier Perez Pena, Christian Pichardo, Jaslyn Rodriguez, Jose Rodriguez, Danira Rosario, Naria Sanchez, Robert Suriel, Myla Torres, and Yennefer Vargas. Congratulations, Eagles.
Up next will be the Buffaloes.
Eileen Arias, Sharixa Baez, Ashanti De Jesus, Jazira De La Rosa, Jolise Delbray, Edgar Galarza, Aliana Garcia, Jadalee Hernandez, Emily Martinez, Denzel Molina, Jocelyn Navarro, Adrian Ortega, Isaias Ovalles, Junio Paulino, Georgie Placencia, Aaliyah Pozovia, Dominic Roy, Jalen Serrano, Wakil Tapia, Kiana Tejeda, Angel Tejeda, Lisbeth Teneo, Brian Viafana, Michael Waddell, congratulations, Buffaloes.
Up next, is the Demon Deacons.
Eric Acosta, Erica Almonte, Nayeli Casado, Shayla Collado, Natalia Diaz, Ryan De Niro, Julian Garcia, Sulady Guerrero, Luz Xavier Vasquez, Adasha Lind, Rosani Medina, Angel Mejia, Miguelina Maranta, Joel Paulino, Luis Manuel Pollo, Yoaki Reynoso, Doan Rodriguez, Chris Melly Rojas, Xavier Roque, Christopher Trinidad Arias. Congratulations, Demon Deacons.
Next, we will be presenting certificates to the Golden Gophers.
Eric Cantos, Donisha Chavez, Narian Cruz, Flor Dominguez, Estefany Garcia, Elvin Infante, Janaida Irahida, Lisette Lopez, Gloria Mendez, Kiana Moen, Valerie Ovalle, Reynaldo Peña, Tialise Perez, Samuel Potter, Caterine Reynoso, Nicole Reyes, Kiara Rodriguez, Shailene Rojas, Mariela Severino, Leiska Taveras, Justin Tejeda, Tiffany Thomas, Emilia Bion. Congratulations, Golden Gophers.
The next homeroom will be the Cardinals.
Jonathan Alvarez, Veronica Arroyo, Daniel Cintrone, Abdi Elise Colon, Edenir Cruz, Jerdy Cruz, Kayla Gomez, Crystal Gutierrez, Ramses Hidalgo, Solange Anoa, Malika Husino, Marlon Mejia, Catherine Polanco, Angelica Rentes, Denise Rodriguez, Wasker Rodriguez, Jeriel Sanchez, Jose Sanchez, Yasmin Santos, Edelyn Soler, Luisana Vasquez, Natalie Velorio, congratulations, Cardinals.
Up next, we would like to bring up the judges.
Luis Alvarado. Isaac Gomez. Congratulations, judges.
Our next homeroom. Thank you, everybody. Our next homeroom is the Falcons.
Anderson de Jesus. Ezekiel Gonzalez. Jose Rodriguez Jimenez. Arthur Suarez. Congratulations, Falcons.
And our final homeroom this morning to receive certificates will be the Knights.
Lily Angel Alvarado. Eric Berard. Andrew Boucher. Jesus Chico. Clifford Clegg Silva. Sebastian Gonzalez. Gabriel Enriquez. Krishna Huith. Joanna Mayrana. Samantha Martinez. Kiara Morera. Christina Nugent. Anisha Nolasco. Prince Nunez. Dionis Ortiz. Nayleth Ortiz. Amilca Paulino. Lisbeth Pena. Brianna Polanco. Edelie Rodriguez. Jada Lee Salazar. Jonathan Susanna. Amelia Tan. And Macy Villa. Congratulations to the Knights.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spark Academy's 2017 8th grade class. Let's give them another round of applause. year, we have begun a tradition where the 8th grade class selects a staff speaker from among all of the staff members who have taught them over their time at Spark. This year's class has selected Mr. Mendoza, one of our PE teachers, to offer some words of wisdom.
Congratulations. I'd like to start off actually by thanking you guys and thanking y'all, my beautiful students. Yes, I did say you are beautiful, Jonathan, Suzanne, and you are wonderful. Thank you for selecting. I know you have many wonderful teachers here at Spark who you could have chosen from, and I'm honored that you would pick me. I was a little worried that you actually had forgotten about me, but I'm glad you did. All right. So while I am the person who is talking to you here today, we are all gathered here because we love and support you. We are proud of you. This is one of those grand moments in life where it almost feels like a page of your life is turning. Today you are leaving a building that many of you have spent your entire life in. This is this building where you made some of your first friends. A lot of them are sitting next to you today. This is the building where you had your first crush, and your second crush, and your third crush. In all seriousness, in this building, you learned and you grew. Today is the day that you leave all of this. And today is the day that you leave each other. And while it may feel like a lot of your life is changing, it is important to remember that today is the end of a chapter in your life, but it is not the end of your story. As my final lesson to you, I'd like to give you 3 ways that you can write a story that you would be proud of. First, you must learn to give thanks. You see, if you want to have a happy life, then you need to find things to be happy about. Be thankful for your family who sacrificed for you. Appreciate your teachers who took their time to check in on you. Be grateful for your friends who shared their Takis with you or put their arm around you in the times when you cried. Each of you is beyond blessed. Give thanks for your life each day, and don't compare what you have to others. There's an old saying that says, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And I'll take it one further than that. The grass is greenest where you water it. So give thanks and water your own grass. Second, you must learn to be brave. This next chapter of life is filled with many challenges and obstacles. You will rarely have a clear answer or know how to solve all of your problems. This can make life scary and stressful. But being brave doesn't mean that you're not afraid. Bravery is to be afraid and then to do it anyway. You may not feel ready for high school, but I dare you to try. And when you try and fail, I dare you to lift yourself up and move, learning from your failures. Remember, you can either live your dreams or live your fears. Finally, this part's going to be hard to get through. You must learn to be your own hero. You see, no one is coming to save you. We aren't waiting for a Superman to fly down and fix our world, our country, our city of Lawrence. The heroes that we need are sitting in these seats here today. As a teacher, I can see your future. That's my superpower. Although you are not yet what you will become, I have invested 2 years of my life into you because I see your greatness. But this is the part where you must see it in yourself. Your attitude will affect your experience. You must act like heroes. You must be willing to, at any moment, sacrifice who you are today for who you will become. Remember, in the end, we do not get the story that we want. We get the one that we work for, the one that we sacrifice for. I love you all, and I look forward to one day hearing your stories. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mendoza. We are now arrived at the final award presentation. It's the Spark Academy's Principal Award. This award is presented to the student who has best represented all the core values of Spark Academy: seeking justice, perseverance, active living, reason, and kindness. Students were nominated by their 8th grade fellow classmates, as well as by their teachers. 5 finalists were named, and a committee of students and teachers selected the winner. I would like to first recognize all 5 finalists at this time. I ask that they stand and be recognized as I call their names. Eileen Arias. Ryan Baralt. Sabrina Marti. Catherine Reynoso. And Luisana Vasquez. We are so proud of the 5 of you and all you have accomplished over the last 4 years at Spark Academy. You may sit down. It is truly an honor to be selected as a finalist, and you are all very deserving. Let's give them one more round of applause. So at this point, I'd like to introduce to the podium, one of the co-founders of our school, Tom Bean, who will announce the winner of the Principal Award.
Good morning. I have the privilege of announcing the winner of the 2017 Principals Award here at Spark Academy. This is the highest award we give. As Mr. Q said, it's for the 8th grader who best exemplifies our school values, our 5 school values: seeking justice, perseverance, active living, reason, and kindness. Let me talk about this student just a little bit in terms of each of these values. With respect to reason, this student not only consistently achieved high honors in the classroom, but her teachers reports that she continually asks probing and thoughtful questions. In terms of active living, she was a leader on multiple interscholastic sports teams and on our 3-time championship step team. In terms of seeking justice, one of her teachers wrote in nominating her for a gold medal, quote, "This student possesses an admirable tenacity to learn and grow so she can be a pillar for strength for the student community. Her efforts have led to some deep and thoughtful conversations about the student experience at Spark." In terms of kindness, all I can say is that I have seen her console her friends when the drama got too tough. And in terms of perseverance, perhaps the quality that makes many of us succeed or not in life, Mr. Mendoza just advised you to live your dreams, not live your fears. Well, let me tell you a little story about this student and what happened to her last year. As a 7th grader, she applied for admission to a summer program. She was rejected. She cried. We cried with her. And what did she do? She applied to another summer program. She was accepted. And at that program, she won the award for the most outstanding student. So make that choice to lift yourself up, in Mr. Mendoza's words. Make that choice, as this student has, to live your dreams. I've had the privilege of working closely with this student for the last few years, and I'm very proud to announce that the winner of the 2017 Principals Award is Eileen Arias.
Eileen will now lead her classmates in the student charge and then walk them out. We ask that families just wait a few minutes so our 9th graders can make their way outside. Once they have left, we welcome you to join them outside to congratulate them and take pictures. Eileen.
My fellow classmates, please rise for the student charge. It is time for us to move forward with our sights set on our goals. Class of 2021, let's always be the guiding light that drives society forward, supports peace, and seeking justice. Congratulations and well done.